round one of the NBA playoffs continue.
Round one of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to look at Milwaukee. They already find themselves, Greg, in a must-win situation. Dropping game one was a shock to their players, coaches, and certainly the fans.
Truth is, a few teams have come back from an 0-2 deficit at home. And yes, it is rare. Expect them, though, to come out tonight with purpose, with a fire in their bellies. They know they can't leave anything out there on the floor tonight.
I'm looking at you. You've got a fire in your belly, don't you?
Yes, I'm roaring and ready to go.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Anunoby, Jalen Brunson out there at Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. Pass to Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Lillard. Trent against Hart. Trent passes to Prince. Now here's Lillard. Back to Prince. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
Here's Brunson. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And a nice assist from Prince.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to Hart. Bridges against Trent. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. Can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Lillard kicks to Trent. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Prince. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shoots it up. Prince can't hit. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Trent passes to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Trent outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
The Bucks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. On defense, Milwaukee. Back to Achua. Launches it. Sims with the rebound. The Bucks train. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McBride's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Payne passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
part of what makes him unique, guys. That combination of power and polish.
Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
1 second left. He doesn't hit that one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at small forward. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Kevin Porter. And a switcher also for New York. Haynes checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
This is his first free throw of the game. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. New York trailing. McBride bounce back. Haynes kicks to Brunson. Fires it up. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb.
From the arc. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Payne on the money from 12 feet away. Payne's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges comes in for Cameron Payne. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lillard misses. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jackson against Brunson. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by New York. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And as shaky as they looked in that game, guys, it showed a lot of mental toughness that they were able to come out and get a win.
Anytime you can play through missing shots and being a little out of sync and still maintain the hustle and effort and intensity that's needed to win, that's a good sign and could go a long way towards success.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter comes in for Lillard. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Bucks with some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Jackson. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Hart. Anunoby with it. He takes it in, and Anunoby slams it in.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Porter passes to Trent. Back to Porter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Anunoby. The layup off target. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McBride finds Anunoby. Over Prince. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for New York. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Kuzma passes to Prince. Kuzma outside. Going inside. Makes it off the glass. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a...
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. They've gone into halftime with the game all tied up. But, Kenny, what do they need to do to make this series competitive?
Well, they'll need...
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
They've got Kevin Porter. Prince out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Prince kicks to Kuzma. For the lead. And it's Prince. That time on the assist by Kuzma. Prince has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bucks. Runs in the pass to Towns. The 11-footer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
And Porter, here we go. And the rejection by Towns. Brunson against Prince. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
More difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Bucks trail. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. That's on Jalen Brunson. Milwaukee shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. 5 to shoot. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Lillard. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brunson. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he drives in, and the rejection by Towns. Now, Hart, Antetokounmpo defending. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Recognizing the scouting report, Lillard knows he can drive on this team.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson surveying the D. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Jackson, over in the corner Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Green in for Trent. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. That one misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Bridges, and the layup falls. Bridges has got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Green. This one for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Robinson. Out to Brunson. The 3. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Porter. And that's collected by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Towns wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thipp.
Defensively, we got to do it better.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball. here in round one. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. That, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Miles McBride out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Payne, then it's Robinson, and it's Brunson in at the two. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The dunk by Achiuwa.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Damian Lillard. New York shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Green. So New York going with almost an entire new grouping. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achiuwa. OG Anunoby's checked in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Cameron Payne.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Lillard against Hart. Pass to Brunson. To Hart. Lopez with the block. And it's the Bucks on the break. Prince, the pass to Giannis. Here's Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And Lillard kicks to Prince. Pass to Jackson. Here's Lillard trying to get open as Lopez. Lillard misses. The Knicks leading by 3. To the middle. Out to Bridges. Anunoby passes to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Jackson with the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Giannis. Oh, Antetokounmpo! Explosive on the drive.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
On tape, Brunson laces one from 3.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Brunson with a clean look. And they get it back inside. Lopez with the block.
done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
From deep, Prince. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Anunoby. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Green is checked in for Milwaukee. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Prince. It's rebounded by Towns. And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Buries it from outside.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 11 seconds left in the game. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's New York picking up the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series.